Alright, so hello everyone. This is the song Better Now by Post Malone. I'm just gonna get right into it. Because I have to say that my other video was deleted. Actually, no, my microphone wasn't on, so it didn't even come through. Wow. My God, I saw an advertisement that said big plans, big plans ahead so you're never left behind. And it's talking about a bank. And then it shows someone in like a canoe, like just enjoying life, smiling, like in a mountainous area. So that may be a confirmation for someone, you're about to enjoy life more and have those moments. It almost reminds me of like tourists or people who are just traveling, and you know that their travel is the intention of enjoyment. It's leisure, it's entertainment. It's not really stress or always on a work mission. It is for the intention to relax. So things are about to get better. So let's go on and just record this, guys, because I can't lie, I was a little upset if you heard from my last word, because like three of the words I'm posting like today, this Better Now one, blurred lines, which Lord led me to. I know that might seem a little not appropriate to some people, guys, but it's the Lord's creation. I'm just going to speak what He tell me to speak. Take it up with God, okay? That you might want to watch that one, and also the other word that I did, day and night. Them thinking about you. Yes, they do still think about you, no matter how many years have passed. You might want to give those words a watch. I will all record it in the same day. But yes, so I recorded like a total pairing all three of like 1 hour 30-minute video, and all of it the audio didn't come through. Okay, so please bear with me as I record this. Please let me know, guys, if this helped you, because I need it. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and get started. I also wanted to say, because I think I forgot to say in my last word, that I woke up with the song Day and Night by Mackenzie Ziegler and Johnny Orlando for like the past month or a few days and or weeks. So I knew like it was from God because I haven't listened to that song in years. So I just knew it was from the Lord. And I saw 231 and 803. And then look at this. My God is so good. And the Lord was teaching me not to wait when it comes to posting certain things because there's very much a timing on it. So I'm trying not to be disobedient or like delayed disobedience because I know it's still not good at all. And disobedience is like the sin of witchcraft, guys. Like witchcraft, because that's manipulating a situation because the Lord needs things to happen in a certain time in order, just like the courts of heaven, just like the order of heaven. And so I saw something that said just now, don't wait. It literally said, don't wait. And I feel led to say that. And then I saw a sign that says open, open, almost like open door. So he's been teaching me to, not wait too long on pulling certain things. I don't need like 10,000 confirmations or 10 confirmations. I need only three, like Gideon, or like a few, or to know truly that I'm being led by His Spirit, and that's enough. And making sure that's confirmed, or that you're secure in Him leading you. All right, so let's just get started, guys. I know this is from the Lord, but you can take it back with Him and ask for confirmation, okay? I've received this song Better Now by Post Malone for a while now, a few months. Let's just get started. Better Now song on the Genius website is about, the description says that Better Now is post, meaning Post Malone, reminisces about a past relationship. They have been reminiscing. They have been reminiscing, you guys. Like, really, your thoughts, the thought of you is so much more valuable and like pleasant than you even think. Like, it literally brings them peace. He believes that his emotions mirror those of his ex. They are likely both masking the fact that they still have feelings for each other. He believes that his emotions mirror those of his ex. They are likely both masking that they still have feelings for each other in an attempt to win the breakup. So some of you guys may have tried to, not really say how you truly feel with certain things. Um, um, you know, to almost like come off like I'm good, I'm just moving with my life, everything's okay. And it's not that you're not like content and at peace with your life and the Lord leading you, but you have had hard times, okay? You have had hard times, and especially hard times because they're without them being here. And they would be a comfort to you, they would be an upliftment to you. Two is better than one. So, yes, the Lord wants us to be honest when the time comes, if they're going to be receptive to it in the right way, because there needs to be reciprocation. But if they're in the right spirit, He does want you to be honest and to not mask how the both of you feel, because especially them, they may have been putting on a mask, a very good mask, that they're not really feeling things. I'm also seeing the number 226, 806, and 2. You can search those in case they apply to you. Another number as well is 179. And the song came out around, I believe, April 27th, 2018, and with 1.8 million views on this lyric website. Okay, the lyric website. The actual video, music video, and official video probably has much more, and it does have much more than that. It's just who viewed the lyrics. Anyways, it says, "You probably think that you are better now." Better Now by Post Malone. Better now. You only say that because I'm not around. Not around. You know I never meant to let you down. Let you down. Would have gave you everything. Would have gave you anything. It says anything first and everything. You know I say that I am better now. Better now. I only say that because you're not around. Not around. You know I never meant to let you down. Let you down. I would have gave you anything. Would have gave you everything. Oh, oh. And notice how it says, you know so he is actually taking accountability a bit here and saying, because at first he was kind of, talking about her, saying, you probably think that you are better now, better now. You only say that because I'm not around, not around. And then it says here now, you know, I say that I am better now, better now. I only say that because you're not around, not around. So God has been teaching this person to take accountability and to admit their feelings too, like where they were wrong as well. Because there may have been things as well that you may have done, but overall you might have been led by God a lot in the situation, while they may have been in the flesh. And that can cause a lot of just tension, arguments, confrontation, and comparison. Because it's like he's almost comparing, oh, how you feel and how he's feeling, instead of you both being truthful that you both feel something for each other. And so it's like he's coming to certain realizations. I did not believe that it would end, no. Everything came second to the benzo. You're not even speaking to my friends, no. You know all my uncles and my aunts, though. 20 candles, blow them out, and open your eyes. We were looking forward to the rest of our lives. Used to keep my pictures posted by your bedside. Now it's in the dresser with the socks you don't like. And I'm rolling, 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 rolling with my brothers like it's Jonas, Jonas, drinking Henny, and I'm trying to forget. We were big at, but I can't get this out of my head. And as I was saying that, I also saw Universal Studios in an advertisement. I feel like God's gonna give you guys both, like amusement park, as in not like give you amusement park, but allow you to go places where you have fun because of all that you suffered through this, together and individually. So some of them didn't fully believe that things would end with you. Whether it was an established relation, whether you've met this person or not, because it could be for both people who are going to meet, who have never met a person, who have already met, just are in separation. It can be for any person because the word speaks of the future. Okay, it speaks of an appointed time. But uh, they didn't believe fully that it would end, even as in the environment where you both were in ended, whether that was a period of schooling timing or a workplace. They didn't believe that their connection to you, even just by seeing you around, would end if you haven't like spoken that much. So they felt connected to you even without talking to you that much. And they knew that you both felt something. They felt that you both felt something. And if you did have like a physical connection, GF, BF, or whatever it is, of course, God more establishes that it as courtship. But if you do have like an established connection, like you were once together, like that, established with a title, uh, he he feels like he didn't think that you would leave the relation because that's how loving, caring, kind, and true you are. He knows you have a good heart. Like I just saw that in a show. The guy was like, "She is a good woman, and she's not a good one. She's not just someone I can easily find." But yet he was mistreating her, so he almost took advantage of the fact she was a good woman. And that's why sometimes there's separation that needs to be had, so that people can really realize what they lost, and then regain it if the God as God approves. And so everything came second to Benzo. Benzo, like, him putting that first, you feeling like you were second, because, and that we rebuke that, but Benzo, I think, could represent Benz, like Mercedes Benz. It could also represent materialism, image, status, wealth, whatever they put before you in certain ways. Family, income, uh, their image. You're not even speaking to my friends now. And you may have had like friends, as in friends you both knew, close acquaintances, you both knew them, or that you talked to, or even friends as in the spirit realm. Like you're not talking as much in the spirit. You haven't been praying as much as you used to, or things like that, and you're trying to get back into that, or as the Lord has led you not to for them, more for yourself, or has just changed the direction of what you're praying, or even called you into a bit of rest. So that could be confirmation. Yes, the Lord may be calling you into rest. And I just have to say, guys, some people rush out of rest, and you don't even know that your rest in your dreams is where He could literally speak to you. But because you may not be focused enough on resting, you're anxious, like trying to get out of bed, trying to rush to get things done, then you could miss something that He's saying. And so, of course, we don't want to become complacent. I'm not saying that resting means you are not motivated or you're not working on things. That's what people try to assume. Assume a person's lazy, assume all these things. They don't know that you're consecrating yourself as the Bible told us to commit ourselves to the Lord. You're consecrating yourself to Christ in those moments at times. It's not just sleep. You are often like trying to pray even in your sleep or before you do. And so just let the Lord lead you as to what you should do regarding increasing or decreasing certain prayers and seeing other avenues to draw nearer to Him, because He knows when a person is tired as well. And so it says, all my uncles and my aunts still. So that could be literal uncle or aunt. That could also be their family members. You may know them or have a familiarity with them, or you may just have seen them before. And it could also be ancestors, as in people from the Bible, uncles and aunts, as in people before us. Not divinity, but people before us. The people who came before us, like Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, all those people. You've been learning of the scripture, you've been growing in your wisdom. 20 candles, blow them out, and open your eyes. So it was like their wish. Oh my gosh, this even come to me before. When they blew out the candles, as in that could be literal cake, their wish when they opened their eyes was for you. That's for someone. It may not be for everyone, but some of they have been wishing for you or praying for someone like you for you to come into their life. They want you, literally, particularly. They also could be the age 20 or 21, 22, 23, mid 20s, late 20s, late 30s, or mid 30s. But even if you're teenage and you don't apply to those ages, that's just for someone. Work could still be for you. And eyes are being opened. We were looking forward to the rest of our lives. But whether you told each other or established it, you both have been looking forward to certain areas of your life, as in you have been wanting these areas to happen, like almost like imagining the future and like getting visions about the future, whether you told each other this or not. You used to keep my picture posted by your bedside. Now it's in the dresser. And so they feel like you put them in the junk drawer, the drawer that's like with the socks you don't like, with something you don't like, you kind of put them aside now a bit. The separation has caused you not to grow hard, but God almost allows certain things to grow resilience, to grow a bit of like a tough bone when it comes to them, so that you know what you can tolerate, what you can't. In the sense that even the Lord Himself, He said He doesn't want us to be abused. He wants us to be as wise as a serpent, but as innocent as a dove. So we have to have that balance sometimes. A serpent is very cunning, not in a bad way, but as in they know when to strike, they know when not to, they know when to just flitter around. And of course, we don't want to represent an evil spirit or anything bad. What that's supposed to represent is just someone who's smart, intelligent. And we're not giving credit to the enemy. We're saying that there is strategy still there that they use. So he wants you to use strategy as well. And separation was a strategy. And again, not saying manipulation. Difference between manipulation and strategy. God is helping you just to be wise so you are not abused in any connection, because when someone is a good person or has a good heart, someone can sometimes take the back seat. So he's just reminding that the pullbacks at times. So they've been rolling, they've been moving on, driving or things like that around with their brothers, could be literal. And then it said like Jonas, as in Jonas brothers, I believe there are 3 of them. And I just saw something that said, be dentist ready. So someone may be going to the dentist soon. So prepare for that and pray about it. It's also good to research things before you go places as well. If it's not brothers, it could just be riding around with friends or things like that. Drinking Henny, and I'm trying to forget. So of course some of them struggle with that. So they're coming out of it as the Lord leads. That's what we pray for as well. I can't get this out of my head. So the thought of you in the past and the memory and what they didn't do and what they did do and the wrong they did. And so chorus again, going down. All right, so it says, I seen you with your other dude. He seemed like he was pretty cool. Oh my gosh, I was so broken over you. Life, it goes on. What can you do? I just wonder what it's going to take. What it's going to take? Another foreign or a bigger chain? Because no matter how my life has changed, I keep looking back on better days. And I was thinking of the song Better Days by Saza. I might have to do a word on that too. And I just saw like a Kim Kardashian advertisement, like the Kardashians, that advertisement, and it says, we're getting real for their new season. And so it's like some people, like, they're going to get real with you. They're going to want to admit the truth. They may have been in things that were surrounded by a lot of drama and the public eye, because that's a lot what that show has to do with. So you just want to be praying for them, wishing them well and things like that. And whatever blessing you get from being connected to someone, still you're ultimately blessed by God, because God uses people and we try to be appreciative and things like that. But the Lord positioned people for a purpose. And so it says the bridge also represents crossing over. The bridge stands here. It could represent 2 sides as well, like it can represent transportation, travel, a bridge, water. There's usually water under the bridge. It says, I promise, I swear to you, I'll be okay. And be careful, guys, when it comes to swearing, as in like saying, oh, I swear to, like, don't, because that's basically putting something on your heart, on your life. You're the only love of my life. Love of my life. So that is what he was committing to. That's what he was saying. It's like a confession. confession coming. So interpretation, they may have saw you with another person like a guy, because they're a dude. So a man may be watching a woman that had another guy, and it could be a friend, it could be a coworker, who knows? But they may have taken it as in you were romantic with them and you're moving on. And so they may have felt bad about that, and they were like, he seemed pretty cool, almost trying to play it off. But it could have been someone you were literally, romantic with. I don't know. So we pray the Lord's will. But I was so broken over you. And it says was, as if they've moved on completely. Like they're trying to, but they can't. They can't. Life goes on. It goes on. What can you do? So it's almost like there's like a wave of like pain and sadness and just things that they've been through. I just wonder what it's gonna take, another foreigner, a bigger chain. And some of them might have been materialistically minded, or that's what they've experienced in the past with other people, thinking that they could buy something to kind of like mend things sometimes, or not even just buy something, like something to do with like uplifting you in certain ways, materially, spiritually, not necessarily spiritually, I mean like status wise, that could have helped your perception of them. But you're gonna be more into the things of God, and also just the things of them treating you right, treating you good, loving you, caring for you, spending time with you. You're gonna enjoy their company and who they are more than what they give. Because no matter how my life has changed, I keep looking back on better days. And those better days are you. You are those better days. And maybe other areas of their life, but mainly you if they've been looking back on it. You're the love of their life. And that's the thing they haven't told you. And so that is the word, you guys. Thank you for watching and thank you for being here. I saw something that said as I end out, urgency and bleeding. And so their heart, it needs tender love. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.